Question 12. Find the volume of the largest right circular cone that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius 3. Okay, here we go. There's our cone, and so here's the center of the circle, so we know right now that that's going to be 3, that's going to be 3, and then really what I'm going to take a look at is this triangle down here at the bottom of the cone. I don't know what the radius of that's going to be, and I also don't know what the height's going to be. Okay, but I do know, based on the information I'm given here, that x squared plus y squared will equal 9. And I'll take a look at that in a second here. I want to find the largest cone, which means I want to maximize volume. Okay, well, the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. Okay, now in terms of the cone that I've got drawn here, that's going to be 1/3 pi x squared y plus 3. Okay, there's my height of the cone and there's my radius. Now I want this in terms of just the one variable. There's two variables here. I don't really like that. So I'm going to get rid of the x squared because I'm kind of lazy. And that seems like a little bit less work to me, because all I got to do is bring over that y squared term, and that's what x squared is equal to. So now I can make a substitution here. This is 1/3 pi 9 minus y squared y plus 3. And I'm going to expand this out. Now I'm just going to do this real quick here and put this in a proper order. So it's going to be negative y cubed minus 3y squared plus 9y plus 27. Okay, I'm just compressing a couple of steps there just for speed here. This 1/3 pi is a coefficient to everything. It's not going to affect the derivative, so I'm just going to leave it out front here. Take the derivative. That 1/3 pi would still be there. Now I'm just going to take the derivative of the expression here. That'll be negative 3y squared minus 6y plus 9. Now I'm going to set this equal to 0. Okay, I'm going to bring the 1/3 pi over, and actually I'm going to divide everything through by then a common negative 3, which will leave me with y squared plus 2y minus 3 equals 0. So that actually simplified down hugely. That can be factored really nicely. Sorry, I'm not factoring it. I'm already writing the solutions inside there. There, y plus 3, y minus 1, which means my solutions are negative 3 and positive 1. Now, obviously, in this case here, the solution negative 3 really doesn't make any sense. Okay, that can't be a negative value, so this has got to be just the positive value. Therefore, if y equals 1, okay, just come back up to here, plug the 1 in for y squared, and I'm going to get that x is going to equal the square root of 8, okay, or 2 root 2. And the question is actually asking to find the volume of the largest cone, so I would plug those in, and I'm going to get 1/3 pi. Well, it turns out that when I square that, I'm going to get 8. And then it turns out that the total height of the cone is going to be 1 plus 3, or 4. So this ends up being 32 pi over 3 as the volume of the largest cone.